Hey, how's it going? Nat here. Let's take a look at what's been making news. NFL team, the Washington Redskins, has announced it's changing its name and logo. They've long been criticised as racist and offensive to Native Americans, but not everyone supports the change. Here's Charlotte.
Yep, times are a-changin' for the Washington Redskins. It's dropping the name and logo it's used for the past 87 years. The team may have a long history, but the word Redskins goes back even further as a derogatory term used to describe Native Americans.
It's been a long time coming. Indigenous people have been fighting this for a long time. Today's a day of victory for Indigenous people.
The change has been spurred on by the Black Lives Matter movement, with major sponsors of the club, including FedEx and Nike, threatening to pull their funding if the name wasn't retired. But some fans aren't impressed and say the name they've grown up with has a different meaning to them and that it actually honours the achievements of Native Americans. The club joins an ever-growing list of companies that are now rebranding, including Chico and Redskin Lollies. And while it's still a controversial issue, many have welcomed the changes. And the next step? Choosing a new name for the team before the 2020 season begins in September.
If you want to dive deeper into this topic, we've actually got a new explainer on racial stereotypes and cancel culture. You can watch that now on our YouTube channel. Did you look up and see a comet last night? Lots of people around New South Wales captured the moment this green ball of light streaked across the sky, and of course, shared all the vids on social media. If social distancing means you're feeling a little bit lonely, don't worry, I've got the perfect solution. Well, Israel's Parks Authority does anyway. Hug a tree. Yep. Their advice is go outside, take a deep breath and show your love for nature with a big old hug. It's not the only country suggesting it. Iceland's telling people to head to the forests too. Today is World Chimp Day, so we've got a chimp trivia question for you. It's the 60th anniversary of when who began researching chimp behaviour in Tanzania? Leela, you got the answer?
Oh, I do know this one, Nat. It's Dr. Jane Goodall.
She's the world's leading expert on chimpanzee behaviour, but that wasn't always the case. 60 years ago, with no experience or qualifications, she travelled from England to Africa to study chimpanzees. Taking her own approach, she joined wild chimpanzee communities, naming each animal and forming close bonds with them.
They kept running away to begin with.
But once they trusted her, she learnt a lot.
David Greybeard, the first one who stopped running, seeing him using and making tools to fish for termites, because up until that time, Western science thought humans and only humans used and made tools.
Her research over the years has found chimps have distinct cultures, individual personalities, and feel emotions.
We now know that there are good mothers and less good mothers in chimp society. And the good mothers are those who are they have to be affectionate and protective, but not overprotective. But the key thing is supportive.
60 years on, Jane's done a lot to raise the profile of chimpanzees. But they're still struggling with habitat loss and face the threat of poaching. Population numbers are dropping, so she wants more to be done to make sure we can protect and keep learning from these amazing creatures.
So silly.
He's going for it. It's now time for Wacky Weather Wednesday. On Tuesday. Yeah, but see, Wednesday sounded better. I know, it's not Wednesday. Did anyone order a straw? This wacky waterspout was caught brewing off the Illawarra coast in New South Wales. The Bureau of Meteorology, that's the people who forecast the weather, are keeping a close eye on the area, with more wild weather to come. Okay, and it's not just waterspouts. Other parts of New South Wales are cooking up some pretty wild winter weather too. Heavy snow has hit parts of the Snowy Mountains, causing a few traffic accidents and closing roads. But I guess it's good news for skiers and other people that really like snow. And finally, in South Africa, strong wind and big waves have teamed up to spew sea foam everywhere. Authorities have actually told people to stay indoors, but hey, I guess there'll always be thrill seekers. You know what? It kind of almost looks like snow, except it almost certainly doesn't smell like it. Ugh. That's all the news for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.